Hello everyone. I am making a pre-recorded video because I didn't feel like going live. So what this video is going to show is how I'm prepping my Cornish hen. That's what we're making. 2 Cornish hens because it's just me and my husband. Okay? And if it would have been my son, we could have, and his friend, we could have also done 4 Cornish hens or a turkey, whatever. But we will have a bigger Christmas. But anyways, I found a recipe, and I found it when I Googled it, but she has a video on YouTube. Her name is In the Kitchen with Gina Young. She does some good videos. This one that I found is about 5 years old, but it's okay. So I'm going to let you know, and this is all each to their own, okay? Now, don't be afraid to season, is what she says. Don't be afraid. If you're afraid to season, you won't have really good seasoned food, okay? So, I forgot to turn it on a little while ago. She, washed her Cornish hen first. You can or you don't have to. But what she did was she sprinkled sea salt all over the Cornish hens. And then she poured apple cider vinegar. She poured apple cider vinegar over it. And she used her hands, or you can put gloves on, and rubbed it all over. And then rinsed it about 2 to 3 times with cold water. Okay? Alright. Now, to prep it. She did this seasoning blend, okay? What she did was she took extra virgin olive oil, EVOO. I have avocado oil, works just as well. Pour it in a bowl, just a cereal bowl. Pour it in a bowl, okay? Pour a good amount. A little more depending on the how many Cornish hens you got. And she said you can do this for whole chickens, turkeys, whatever. It just doesn't have to be for Cornish hens, okay? Now, she had a special seasoning blend that one of her followers, showed her how to make. Now, I'm not sure the name of it, but she said you can use Mrs. Dash. So just use Mrs. Dash original, no salt. Now, I didn't have original. I only had Mrs. Dash table blend. I got to get some original because I like it. Okay? Then she used sea salt because I already did it. So she used sea salt. We use sea salt. A good amount. Now just be careful with the salt because you don't want to over salt it. Then parsley flakes. Some parsley flakes. Garlic. This garlic is all done. But garlic. Garlic powder. Onion powder. Lemon pepper. Chicken seasoning. Any kind of chicken seasoning. I use poultry seasoning a little bit. Italian seasoning. She had another seasoning, but she said you can use Italian seasoning if you don't have it. I forgot the name of it. Chicken bouillon. Chicken bouillon. And she did not say paprika, but I put a little bit in there. You can use regular. You can use regular paprika, or you can use smoked paprika. Okay? Okay. So, what I'm going to do, first of all, is I'm going to bring this garlic powder back. I threw it in the trash, but, okay? Now, I have this, and I'm going to put a little bit in there. I have, like I showed y'all before, I have this garlic and onion, black pepper, and sea salt. So if you want to use that instead of the garlic powder, you'd have to put a very good amount. But to replace, but I'm gonna just put a little bit in there, okay? Because I wanted to. And the paprika you can do as you want to. So whatever kind of chicken seasoning you have, lemon pepper, and I forgot the seasoning. So just use a little bit of use some Italian seasoning. She just used a little bit of that. So remember, I'm going to go ahead. I'm gonna get this out the way. Okay? I'm going to scoot it down. Now remember, I'm going to, you'll see the garlic powder bottle empty, but it's just showing you what I got. Oh, and right at the end, she does not mix it in with the oil. Right at the end, so you can sprinkle all over, so give it good color and a crispiness, a packet of Sazon. Sazon. Okay? I keep wanting to turn around and show it to my computer for YouTube, but I forgot I'm not doing that today. But Sazon. She had 4 Cornish hens, so she had to use 2 of these. But however many packets you need. One should be enough for 2. Okay? So, I am going to go ahead. And I'm going to take a quick picture. Let's see if I can get all these in. Okay, I was going to put this here. Now remember, you'll see avocado oil, but you can use olive oil or whatever kind of oil. Okay? Let me get this out the way. I am going to put the garlic, onion, and black pepper sea salt in there, but you don't have to use it. Okay? You can just use garlic powder, onion powder, salt, and pepper. Okay. So. Okay. So I've got a picture of it and I will post it. Okay. So now, let's go back here. No, let's go back to YouTube where I had the video. Okay. All right. Right now, she used a little spoon, but you spoon whatever. I'm going to take this because she used her hands. Okay. She used her hands to take, she put her hands in here, picked up some liquid and seasonings and spread it all over. Okay? I did not. Now, if this looks way too thick like paste, then that means you don't have enough olive oil or avocado oil or whatever you use. Okay? Because we don't want it thick like paste. We want it a little runny. Okay? Okay? So remember, don't put the Sazon in here. Put it on last, okay? Now this can be good for anything. Chicken, turkey, whatever. And I will. Let me get a picture of it. Because it's hard to show you without it dripping out. See? That's what it came out to be. Okay? I'll post a picture of that too. Okay? And I will, when I post it, I will remind people that this can be used if wanted. And Mrs. Dash is in place of whatever seasoning blend she had that somebody showed her. And I don't remember. She used another seasoning blend. But she said if you don't have it, you can use Italian seasoning. So just go there, okay? Now, and you don't want it over runny, but you don't want it thick like paste, okay? So let me remove this. Okay, and we are going to do this all around it and inside. Okay? And when I'm done, I'll show you how she tucked the back of the wings and then the front of the legs. I'm going to tie them together. I could not find Kikshin twine. The twine for the Kikshin. We went to H-E-B this morning because I just looked up this recipe last night. They said it was in the back shelf where the Kikshin stuff was, but we didn't see it, me and my son. So, what I'm going to do, I'll show you what I have. Let me go get it. Okay, guys, I'm hoping this will work. We'll see. But it looks like twine, but it's not Kikshin twine. So, I will just cut that amount off, tie it, and if there's extra hanging, I'll tie it. I'll cut it. Okay? Alrighty. So, we are going to take paper off this. I got this today. Okay, we are going, there's 2 of them. All I had was 1 casserole dish. That would have been for the green bean casserole or the Cornish hens. The only other square or rectangle pans I have are the baking ones for the cakes and since they're metal, I don't usually cook regular. So, and I get a lot of these during Christmas too. So when we go over my husband's mom's house, she has some too, but we don't have to wash as many dishes. And this is what I bring leftovers home in. So like we got a lot of mashed potatoes in the pan. You just put them in here. Okay? So. Now she put them on a sheet pan. And she seasoned them, and then she put them in the pan she was going to put them in. So I'll do that. And I'm getting foil because she just put it on her sheet pan, but I prefer not to have it too dirty. Okay? So what I'm going to do is, and I'm going to have to wash my hands when I'm done, I am going to, I lost my train of thought. I'm going to get some paper towel. Okay? I am going to pat dry shake out any water that might be inside from washing. Now, go under the wings. Let's go under the wings, okay? Now, I'm holding it over here so it doesn't drip anywhere, okay? So, okay? So, under the legs. And the last of it, put the paper towels inside the cavity to dry it. Okay? Now, get these? Okay. Just touching this because it didn't touch my pinky. Okay? Now I'm going to do the second one. Now when I'm done, I'm going to turn on my hot water so I can rinse this bowl that I had the chicken in. And rinse the bowl out with hot water. I did wash, after I rinse the chickens. I did wash my hands thoroughly. And I did wash my sink with hot water. Now you turn my hot water on by itself. The hottest it gets is to the point where it's, you know, it's almost too hot for your hands. So I washed the sink. Okay. All right. So there we go. Okay. Now it's okay if I take my hands and touch the bowl. And touch the, I'm going to use the, what do you call it? This. Okay, the brush. Because when I'm done, you dump out the leftovers. You don't save it, okay? Because you've been, especially, well, if you're using your hands, because she just grabbed some and just rubbed it with her hands, and that's fine too. But if you'd rather use a brush or you'd rather put on gloves, that's fine too. But, your hands or the brush touch the chicken, then it dips back in here, so you don't want to reuse this stuff, okay? So, I am going to try to move that over. I don't want to touch anything else. Okay. I'm trying to, the bottom of my hands I didn't touch, because I'm trying to have you see, okay? Because you may see some on my back, okay? So let's do this. Okay, so I'm going to rub all over the top, under the wings, under the legs, everywhere, and then I'm going to get in the cavity. Then I'll tell you what I'm going to do next. Now, what I'm going to do next, she did not do. I got this from another video I was watching because I was thinking of using that one, but I found her, and I liked hers instead. Okay? So, let's do this. We're going to rub it all over. Okay? Nice and good. If you want to take this and just leave it down, you can, but I'm going to hold it up over here. Okay. I'm going to get the whole outside. And just use your brush to get underneath. Underneath the wings. Okay, do the same thing with the other one. And I'm going to take a picture of what it looks like. Before I put it in the oven, okay? Okay, my hands are already got chicken all over them. Get the butt back here. Let's get back here. Okay. So now, I'm going to take, flip it over. We are going to flip it over. Okay? Alright, so let's get the back of it. The underneath are the legs. Underneath, like the chest, kind of. Okay. And underneath are the wings. Okay. Think it's doing good. Oh my gosh. And it smells amazing. It smells amazing. This will be my go-to for any turkeys. Big whole chickens and whatever. Okay. So I'm going to kind of stand this up a little bit. Oh, use two of my fingers on my one hand to hold it open like this. You know, like this. I'm pushing it open right here. Okay? Dip it in the bowl. Get a good amount on that brush. Brush it all inside the cavity. Okay? Give it a good brush all up in there. Okay? Alrighty. So let's turn that. And if you got any extra that came off, you could grab it from the foil and. Alright, so let's get it all nice. Okay. Sorry if I keep going back and forth because I didn't think of everything I would. I got most of the ingredients out, but that was it. Okay? So, got all that. Turn that back over. Okay? And if you have any left, which I don't barely, you can dump it over the chicken, Cornish hen, turkey, whatever. And we will be basting it throughout the process. Okay? And I'm going to double check, but I think she said preheat your oven to 350. So you want to do that once you start, you're ready, preheat it to 350, okay? Okay. So, with that said, okay. So there was still some chicken juice in this bowl. The bowl that I cleaned the chicken in. So I'm going to dump it right down the drain. I don't want it to. Okay, I'm going to put that in there. I'm just rinsing my hands off. I'm not really washing them yet. I'm going to leave the water on because I'm going to wash them in a minute. I'm just drying them. So I will throw this paper towel away since I'm drying hands that have not been washed. Because I'm still going to touch this and I'm going to put it into this foil pan, okay? Alright. So, now, I got not a real big foil pan, but if you need more room, because you're doing more, you didn't get it out. I'm going to just put this right here for a minute. Okay? Alright. So, I am going to show you how to do the wings. Okay? I'm going to do them like she did. See if I can get it right. She put them. I might have to watch. She put them back like. Okay, guys, I'm going to have to watch. Okay, I will have to wash my hands thoroughly, as she says. And like the lady I watch, something, Mama, ADHD, something. She's the aggressive tutorial lady. She says, wash your fucking hands. Okay? I washed them, and I'm going to dry them with a separate paper towel because I dried my hands before I washed them, just because I didn't want them really wet. So we're going to put this one in the trash. Okay? So let's see, because somehow I'm not getting it.
You couldn't understand how many people message me. The citrus and the inside of the cavity, you just pull the legs up.
Okay.
Just pull the legs just like so, and stuff you. Don't put like a whole lemon in there. Just a slice will do. It'll give off a lot of flavor. Okay, so now we're going to grab our baking dish. My hands are impeccably clean. I have a 9 by 12. And then we are going
Yeah, she got a 9 by 12 baking dish foil. That's good for 4 of them.
Twine, wash my hands once again. I'll be right back. You better believe you can, okay? But this right here always gets 4 in for me. Aren't these have to be like the cutest little things, right?
And
They're
as soon
so
as
cute and you
they're
just
in the
want
oven,
to-
I'm going to start cutting potatoes. But you don't have to watch that.
I get crazy in here, guys. What's wrong with you, girl? I tell you what's wrong. I'm having so much fun. I'm having the time of my life in this kitchen. Now, let me grab the kitchen twine, wash my hands once again. I'll be right back. You all must have thought I forgot. I didn't forget. Almost forgot. But God is so good. God was not going to let me forget my favorite
All right, we don't want to
ingredient.
get to sprinkle on
You can't forget your
Sazone at
favorite
the end.
ingredient. Look at that. Get it on there. It's going to give you an amazing flavor. Okay, and a beautiful color. Okay, and I'm going to take them up by their little legs. And I want to get seasoning down into...
As soon as I'm done trying to figure out what to do with the wings, I'm going to go ahead and sprinkle on the Sazone because it's going to go inside too. And then I'll show you what I'm going to do. Because I'm going to lift the top of the skin. I'm going to stick a small piece of butter under there with some fresh rosemary
and some good color at that.
pieces.
Okay, so now what I like to do, I like to put a little tiny bit of water in the bottom
And
of my
then
pan.
2
It's not
lemon
gonna be a
pieces.
lot.
1 or 2 should be
Okay, let's
enough.
see how much I'm putting. A half
Like,
cup.
I take half, cut that in half. So 2,
Don't pour it over
and she
top
put
of
about
the spice
1
you worked so
half
hard
cup
for.
of water
Just pour it right
in
down
there.
in the
Okay?
bottom, okay? It's just going to help it to not stick, but then it'll start to cook and release its own juice so that it won't stick. This is going in the oven 350 degrees.
Yeah, it's
And we'll come
350, I
back
was
and
right.
We'll baste it a few times.
You're
And
going
what
to
I
baste
mean
it a
by
few
baste it
times.
is we'll take
So what
some
I'm
of
going
that
to do is I'm going
juices
to wash
in the
that
bottom,
brush
and we're gonna
so
pour
I
it
can
all over the
get some of the
top this
juices and baste it.
beautiful
Or you can
orange
take a
pan.
spoon and just pour some of the juices over.
Okay, everyone. So when I noticed
Wait, okay,
that
I missed somewhere. I missed the,
forgot the kitchen twine. I get crazy in here, guys. What's wrong with you, girl? I tell you what's wrong. I'm having so much fun. I'm having the
let me see where I missed the,
They're gonna say, how did you get the skin that crispy? Back as well and get that seasoning all in the inside. And you have one beautifully seasoned bird that's gonna taste amazing. Okay, and then the last in there, baby. That'll make you some.
I must have missed the,
All this
wing.
goodness, we used it all, and I'm so happy. Now, this oil is going to make your skin of these Cornish hens nice. I'm washing my hands. That oil, whether you use oil or butter, it's going to make the skin of your bird nice, beautiful, and crispy. And people are going to say, my goodness, it's beautiful. They're going to say, how did you get the skin that crispy? And you're going to tell them the oil or the butter, whichever you decided to use. I'm almost done washing my hands. Like I said, if you're that person that wants to put a little bit of citrus in the inside of the cavity, you just pull the legs
Now
up.
you can put any citrus you want. If you'd
Just
rather
pull the legs up right
put a
here.
couple
Just like
pieces
so.
of
And stuff
orange,
you.
an
Don't
orange,
put
you can
like
do
a
that
whole
instead.
lemon in there, just a slice.
Now I'm not going to put a lemon under the skin on the top. I'm just going to put the
Okay, so now we're gonna
rosemary
grab
and
my
some
dish.
butter.
My hands are impeccably clean. I have a 9 by 12, and then we are going to put our birds right into the baking pan. Okay, we have the wings pinned back. You're just going to put them in here, nestle them. If you wanted to take some kitchen twine and tie the legs that one of my subscribers got me with the olive oils, and it's absolutely
Yeah, it's called extra
amazing.
virgin olive
Okay?
oil dipping spice. Dipping spices. That's what
Some sea salt.
somebody showed her what to do.
Just like so.
Alright, she's
If
mixing.
you wanted to put a quarter of lemon, and each hen has the wings here.
Okay, here it goes. She did it before she seasoned it.
And you don't want your wings to be flying away like this.
Yeah, you don't want them to fly away.
After they're baked. So you just take them and you push them back. Okay, you see that? Take it and push it back this way. And this is what...
Okay, you don't want them to be flying away. So, and she did it before she seasoned it. You just take it and push it back. Okay? Take it and... Is it dripping? Yes, it is. We'll try to do the best. Take it and push it back. Okay? Take it and push it back. Okay? Kind of tuck them in each other so it'll stay, because it wants to go out. All right. So let's get these. Tuck them. Kind of bring them. Kind of like bring and turn them like upside down, kind of like, and bend them. Tuck them in. It almost looks like when you cross your legs over your thigh and put the other leg there when you're sitting on the floor. Kind of like that, okay. So kind of interlock them, okay. Alrighty? Alrighty. Okay? So I'm trying to interlock one over and one under. Okay? Alright. So, my water pressure is very low. I don't know why. I hope the water is not going off. Somebody will get their butt kicked because it's not time for this. I've got water bottles, but that doesn't help if I need hot water. Okay. Alright, so I washed my hands thoroughly. Okay? Now, I probably will be touching this one more time. And I will put the Sazone on as soon as I cut the lemon. Let me see, what am I missing? I went in the refrigerator for something. The other lady, I think she said you could put some garlic in there too at the other video. But, I ain't worried about that. Okay. So, and when I post pictures, I will mention, about adding the butter and rosemary. Okay? Alright, butter. Hold on, guys. Alright, we're going to use this unsalted butter. I just chose, I do have some butter sticks that are not salted, that are salted, but we just choose to use this. Okay? So, let's go with this. Okay? I'm going to go with, these ones are kind of hard. I don't like them so soft they fall apart when you cut them, but I don't like them so hard they're like rock. That kind of is. It'll melt, but if you want it not to be so hard, I'd leave it out and soften. Alright, so this is a thick. I'm going to take it in. I'm going to go ahead. Trying to cut it even. I was cutting it into 2 squares so I can put it in there. Alright, so now I'm going to take the lemon. Oh, and I forgot. Hold on, guys. I was going to put some lemon zest into the seasoning just because I wanted to. I forgot. So, I'm going to roll this so when I cut it, you know, the juices flow better and okay? So now I'm just going to take some of this lemon zest and I'm going to put it over top of the chicken since I forgot. Okay, I've got one of these. Okay? Now let's see. Let me see. I can already smell the lemon. I have a bottle of lemon juice, but that wasn't going to go for the effect. Okay. So I did it and it didn't sprinkle on there. It came up on here. So we will sprinkle some on here. Just a little bit on top. Alright, let me see. Let's see. Do we have any more zest? If I run out of zest, zest for life. I can get the other lemon. I bought 2 just in case. Okay, that should be enough. So, yes, I'm sprinkling it. And since you can't turn the camera around when you're doing a pre-recorded video, I will take a picture because I'm going to post it anyways. Okay, there we go. Alrighty. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to put the Sazón in. Okay, and then once I do that, then we will put the butter and rosemary under the top of the skin and then put a couple pieces of lemon inside with some chunks of onion. Okay, I got 1 onion. I got a yellow onion and I'm just going to cut some big chunks to put inside. We probably won't eat it, but it'll just be for alright, so season your wings. If you want to season, she showed me how to do the wing thing on the video before she even seasoned it, but if you want to season it, you even put the Sazón on there before you tuck the wings. It's up to you. Now if you sprinkle and you run out, you can always because I ran out. That's why you always want to have more than one. Maybe just buy a box of them. Anyway, she was able to sprinkle 2 of them for all 4 of her Yeah. I got some on the other one, but... And I'm going to kind of move this so I can get the leg. Okay, you don't need to put it on the back if you don't want to. If you really want to, you can. Okay. Some there. Alright, so let me get, it's almost gone. Got a little bit inside. Just putting a little bit underneath since I got a little bit left. Okay? Okay, so yes, I lifted it up and one of the wings came out. So I'm retucking them. Okay. And make sure your Cornish hen comes out the thickest part in the breast, 165. Okay, and if you still have a few more things to finish up, then, you know, you can either leave them in the pan or you can put them in a platter that is kind of warm and put some foil over it, not tight, but kind of tinted, so it'll keep it warm while you wait for the rest of the stuff, okay? Okay, turning this off because I'm trying to take this off of my sink thing because it's let me see. This may be the problem. Okay. All right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this lemon, I'm going to cut it in half, and I'm going to cut one of the halves in half. Okay? You know how the lemons have those little, what do you want to call them? Little nipple things pointing out at the end? Yeah, like this. When you cut it in half sometimes, I just cut that off. Okay? I just cut that off. Okay? So now, I am going to take the butter. I'm going to have to cut a little bit more because I forgot I was thinking of one. I wasn't thinking. So we are going to you want to, let me get this over here. Okay? You kind of want to lift the top of the skin away from the chicken. Kind of like, well, it's not working for me. All right, here we go. Kind of get your finger under there somehow on one side or another. Lift it up. So it's slippery. Get that butter in there. Okay. Get that butter in there. Okay? Yes, you will be washing your hands a million times because you may be touching your chicken or poultry or whatever it is, and then you need to do something else, touch something else. Where did I put the paper? Oh, I might have thrown that one. I don't know what I did with it. Oh, somewhere. I'll just get another one. Okay? Because I gotta cut the butter. I gotta cut the onion. Okay, let me put this lemon out of my way. Okay? Take that off. We are going to cut the 1 tablespoon that I cut, we're going to cut that in half. Okay? Alright, now I should have just, oh, there is the, I should have just cut the lemon first and then put, that way I mean the onion, but, oh well, it's okay. Okay, so, with this onion, okay, just get some of the butter off of here. Alright, I'm just going to use this bag because I don't feel like pulling out the cutting board, which I probably will have to for the, well, I'll have to anyways for the potatoes. And it's vegetables, fruit and vegetables, and all sorts of things. Oh, I didn't put the second one in the first chicken. Oh well. Okay. So just cut one end off. Ouch. Okay. This other end, leave it on. Leave it intact. Okay? Just going to cut. That may be it. Because I'm not going to put much at all, just for flavor. Okay, let's get it off. Okay, maybe just about this much. Okay. Alright, just into some big chunks. Oh, I may have to do one more because I forgot this is just one. Keep forgetting there's 2 of them. Okay, so that's one. I don't know why I picked it up like I was going to put it in there now. Forgetting I want to get it all ready and then do it all. So when I wash my hands for the 1000th time, I don't have to wash my hands again. Okay? All right. Okay. So I keep them separate so I know one is for one is for the other. Okay. So now I am going to put this one in the first one that I used because I forgot to. Now, the second one, let's find a spot that we can lift up. Back up, my dog's underfoot. Sorry, guys. Get your finger under the skin on the top, see? unattached. Alright, let's push the butter in there. Okay? I don't want it. What did I do with it? Trying not to touch anything. I'm probably not going to use these again. So, touching them with my hands is okay. Before I clean them. Alright, so we are going to take get it under there. Get this, it's rosemary. Now if you're I'm not saying nobody's smart, but I mean if you're like a what do you say, a cook or whatever, a good cook or something, and you know all this kind of stuff, then you could put something else or you could put whatever you want, okay? Okay, so let's start out with this first onion. Get it down in there. Then let's put a lemon wedge, 2 lemon wedges. Alrighty. So that's ready to go. That one. Let's get the second one. Okay. Alrighty. This knife is going in the sink. Cut off those holes. I forgot about the I always cut it number 1 because I always maybe when they said 1 they meant like instead of in half and fourths. I don't know because they're big. Okay, there we go. Okay, and I'm gonna put half a cup of water in here. But for right now, I'm going to take a couple of sprigs. It didn't say do this, I'm deciding. In the pan. To use up, of course. Put some in the bag. And if you'd like to add some vegetables in here, I guess you could too. Alright, so there we go. Alrighty, so let's move this to the side. I am going to wash my hands. Oh, gracious, babe. Sorry, guys. And my hands, yes, from the Sazone, kind of turning orange. My fingers. So, yeah, that'll happen. Okay, but if you'd rather wear gloves, it's touching the raw chicken sometimes people don't like. You know, scratch your palms, get under your nails, because some of that stuff would got under your nails. Go ahead and wear gloves if you prefer. Because you're going to need more than 1 pair, because you're going to take them off and you're going to have to touch something else that's clean. And okay, I don't know what's going on because our office is probably not even open. But once again, we have very low water pressure or no water. This is how it came out when they turned our water off. Bad deal. Babe?
Yeah, there
Huh?
They're working on the damn water.
What?
They're working on the water thing.
Why on Thanksgiving Day? Sorry guys, they're working on the water on Thanksgiving Day. They couldn't have done it yesterday?
The thing we were talking about.
And the reason it's making me mad is because, hello, today is Thanksgiving and everybody is using their water trying to cook and trying to get things done. So ain't nobody got time for that. And another thing, did they warn you? They didn't send us a text. Nope, they sent us a text one day, like this week or last week, and said the water will be off because of a water problem, blah, 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 from 12 to 4. Maybe 12 to way late in the evening, because... So, I mean, if I had to use... Okay, so about half a cup of water, because it'll make its own juices. And then you can spoon or use the brush. Like, I would do it every 10 to 15 minutes or something, so the chicken doesn't dry out, okay? Which means, just had some nasty stuff down here. That yes, I'm going to try right now with this little bit of drippy water, since it's still warm and hot. Okay? Okay. So, I did wash the brush. Okay? And while that's cooking, I'm going to put some of these seasonings away because I need this space. So, I'm going to take well, I'm going to end up throwing this paper towel away, so. Okay. So, I'm going to do what I can. We're going to wash. Because I did cut the onion on there, but the knife was laid down on there. And my hands touch, I just want to make sure it doesn't have any chicken stuff on it. Okay, I'm drying it. Okay. Okay. So, let me put this down. I'll put this brush over here because it's going to... Oh, I was going to... And I cut one piece off. I need a second piece here. Everything I do with just one bird in mind. I swear, sometimes. Okay. Now, I said wash my hands for the last time. It may not be the last time. Nope. Because I have to touch it again to get the legs together. Okay? Put that down. Okay. So the tie is going to go up near the top because it's easiest for me. Okay? Close them together. Tie it. You know, pull it so they'll be close together. Okay, just double knot it. Okay, let's do the other one. And if you'd rather take the onion and put it around the edge or something like that, you can. There's a lot of things you can do, but I like the way she did it, so each to their own. And somehow I'm going to keep this picture I took of all the seasonings, and I'm going to remember, because it's not hard. And I've got this video of her saved in my watch later category on, you know how you make your music thing, country, this and that. Yeah. So, all right. So it's stuffed with its lemon and all that good stuff. It's tied. So I'm going to wash my hands one more time. You never know. You say so. I'm going to thoroughly wash them. Wash them fucking hands. Says the aggressive tutorial lady. I love the way she says it. Alright, that's enough. Enough of my words. Alright guys, if you're watching this video, I'm not going to say replay because it's actually the first time anybody will have seen it. But if you're watching this video, comment below. What you did for Thanksgiving, if you watch it later, or what you're doing now if you watch part of it during the day, and also add to your comment. Now I almost forgot what I was going to say. I did. Just comment what you're doing for Thanksgiving or what you did if you watching this another day. Okay? Alrighty. And I will post a picture of everything. And it'll be a picture of all the seasonings. And I will remind everybody about adding in the rosemary, about the rosemary if you'd like. Okay? And I'll also mention about Mrs. Dash. That table blend is what I had, but you can use the original. And if you don't have sea salt, you can use, I use pink salt. Okay? You can use regular salt. Okay? And you can use the garlic powder. But if you want to use a lot of this without the garlic and onion powder and salt and pepper, you can try. But I still added a little bit. And there's a... Okay, so let me put right here. I'm going to take... And I'm just going to just shake a little bit of this excess on here. Throw it away. Now, when you pour the half cup of water in there, pour it to the side. Don't pour it directly on top of the chicken because you don't want the water to wash away all the seasoning. Okay? Okay, so let's get this out of here. It's still stacked with the other one and in the lid. So you can tent it with the foil or you might be able to put the lid on there. Okay, so let's open the oven. Let's get this in there. And when you pull it out, make sure you have a hand underneath as well. Because, you know, with the weight of the chickens, which they're not much, but... So let me quickly put this stuff away. Okay. For reasoning is I need the counter space. Okay? I do need the counter space. Alrighty. So let's get that. Let's see. Lemon pepper. Okay. So I have kosher salt as well. If you know anything about kosher salt and you think it might work, if you'd rather use that, so be it. Okay, now this one will be for my green bean casserole. Okay? Now I'm going to move this out the way. The top one I'll probably have to wash because it did get some of the oil and seasoning stuff on top. Okay? So, we're going to put the onion back in this bag. Okay? Wrap it up. Put the butter away. Okay, put that away. Alright, I'll put that away. And I'll put that away in a minute. Okay. Put the butter in the refrigerator. Alrighty. So now, I am going to have me a can of Sprite. Alright. So we are going to start cutting the potatoes. Now, what I do, the water is still warm. The water is still warm, so what I'm going to do, can you bring me some water bottles, please? Oh, you're not going to watch me make the potatoes, I forgot. So that's it. I can always make a second video to show you the outcome of the chicken and how I played it and everything at the end if you want. I'll think about it while I'm cooking the rest. If I do, then I do have an editing app, which I said I'm not good at editing, but I know that if you put the two videos together in the app, it will become one video, but you'll be able to tell where one and the other is. No, I need some of it to put in here. So, yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and end this video so I can start on my mashed potatoes. Alright? And later on, I will upload this and I'll upload pictures that I've taken of my meal. Alright? Happy Thanksgiving, everyone! Enjoy your day and be safe.